business on this land anymore, but their tax bill just went up owing to a very oddball thing in city tax law. And now they want them to pay for archaeological excavation. Gregory's on the line. Hi there.
Hi there. My name's Gregory. I know the Dukes very well. I own the establishment, the Bovine Club, right across the road, and I was there when it actually burned down. And I have to say that as their establishment might be a small family, the Bovine is also a very small family-run place, if you did not know. I've come over from New Zealand with my father, Guile, who is from Christchurch.
Sir, I'm hoping we can boil this down to a point.
Yeah. So what I want to talk about is the preparations that weren't going on before this fire happened. The whole thing is that, my uncle, who was managing the spot before the fire actually happened, and I was called down to make sure that nothing of the Bovine was on fire. And he's also from Christchurch. So
Gregory, I'm looking for the short version of this, if you can possibly do it in 20 seconds.
Okay. Well, basically, so my uncle, who's from Christchurch, just like me, we have been witness from living there to a lot of fires. What we do is we had a pasture with a lot of cattle on it. That's why the Bovine is called the Bovine Club. And it actually burned down way back when I was younger, and my aunt, who's also from Christchurch.
Okay, Gregory, I got to shut this down.
John Moore, talking afternoon. Carol talks to you when you wake up tomorrow morning.
Your business has just burned to the ground, and all of a sudden your property tax bill has gone up. Just when your ability to actually generate revenue has disappeared, they're charging you more. Sergeant Alex O'Brien, hello there.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm okay.
I was one of the marshals that were actually on the scene after the fire. And I just want to talk about zoning laws.
Sure.
There was a zoning law actually created by Stephen McCabe way back in the 19th century, around the beginning of when Toronto was becoming a city. And the reason why we have to excavate is because, well, basically it's crown land. It's going to become crown land. Do you know what crown land is?
No, it's owned by the crown.
Well, it's owned by the crown, exactly. And that law was implemented by Schwartz-McGibbon around 1902. And Schwartz-McGibbon, what he wanted to do was create a land that was owned by the crown so that it would be protected. And what we're trying to do with this is have a city that is proud of its protected areas.
Sure, but if that protected area happens to be at the core of the business.
National park.
Sure, but we can't build a national park on Queen Street.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, okay? Okay, John, here's the thing. I want to live in a city where I can have parts of it where I can say there's a lot of historical significance, okay? And I think it's great that we can dedicate certain areas based on things we've found to actually nominate them as places where we can go to and excavate and find little trinkets of the past.
Yeah, but why at the business owner's expense?
Well, look, the business owners just bought the place for an extended period of time. We're talking about real historical significance here, John.
Yeah, but if it's really that important, Sergeant Alex O'Brien, I would expect that maybe we all pay for it collectively.
Well, you know, Fritz McGibbon, okay, I gotta say,
he wasn't born in Christchurch, was he?
No, he wasn't. What are you talking about?
Okay, might be new to the discussion.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Okay, you know what, I'm going to move on. I don't know what's going on today. Is there a gas leak in this town? Tens on the EVP.
Okay, that's the guy from Christchurch again.
I'm wondering, real argument or debate going on, just collecting people's stories. 416-872-1010, 872-1010. Joe's calling from downtown. Hi there, Joe.
Hi there. How you doing today, John?
I'm okay.
All right, great. Well, I have a bit of a different story, I guess, as my previous callers. I was adopted, and I'm 21 years old, and I recently went out and found my birth parents.
How did you find them?
Well, my parents had on record the adopted papers.
Yeah.
And I asked my parents, not biological parents, but the parents I'd grown up with, if they wouldn't mind sharing the information of my birth parents. And they were more than happy to do that. And I'm from Pickering originally, and they still live in Pickering. So I went out, and I took a GO train up there, and I met them. They were very friendly, very nice, but they explained to me that they didn't have resources to care for me. And I'm not sure if am I on?
Yeah, no, I'm just listening.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. So it was really a surreal experience to be face to face with your birth parents, but to have never known them. I mean, it's an experience you can't even describe. It's quite something.
Does it change the dynamic with the parents who raised you?
It doesn't. I haven't noticed. I mean, my parents, the parents I live with right now are with in Christchurch, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. 418-872-1010. I guess this has become a running gag. Mary's calling from Mississauga.